Welcome back to DaBoot Tragedies. All right, we're live. Welcome in to episode 5, Boot Tragedies podcast, man. We're going to just jump right into some things today. We're going to start off with the Saints as always. Camp is almost here. July 30th, that's 11 days, or well, I guess 10 days from when you'll hear this, because our release is on every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Be sure to tune in. But yeah, camp's starting on. Camp is almost here. Do I like where we're at right now? Not quite. I think we need a couple more moves before camp. I would like to see another D tackle, obviously, because Anyamata is going to be missing 6 games. I would like to see another D tackle. I would also like to see another cornerback because not sure if I'm too satisfied with that cornerback room. That may be our weakest room in the building. Trying to think off the top of my head. Yeah, that may be the weakest room in the building. We definitely need to strengthen that up. I think Paulson I think he will be serviceable. Not is, because we have no idea yet. Patrick Robinson, he's just serviceable. He's not a great corner. He's not a bad corner. He just is what he is at this point of his career. So, obviously Gardner Johnson and Lattimore are solid. Their spots are secure on the outside of the nickel. But I do think Lattimore is also going to be facing a suspension. So we definitely 100% need to bring in another corner. I think we could get away with D tackle, with Tuttle, Roach, stepping up, Turner, things like that. But at cornerback, we're definitely going to be needing to bring someone in, because if Lattimore gets suspended and we're stuck with Patrick Robinson and Paulson Adebo on the outside for week 1, that's probably going to be trouble. All right, I'm going to pose a question to myself and to y'all as well. I'll post it down in the description below, but who has the most to prove this year? I'm going to go offensive guy and a defensive guy. I'll start with defense first. Now, this guy's been my pick for the last 2 years. So, I didn't have a podcast the last 2 years, but he's still been my pick the last 2 years in my heart. Excuse me. And that would be Marcus Davenport. Obviously, traded the first-round pick to get him. Used the first-round pick to get him. That's 2 first-round picks, basically. Used to get Marcus Davenport, and he hasn't produced, man. Whether it's health, inconsistency, Trey Hendrickson stepping up and taking his snaps away, whatever it is, he just hasn't produced for that price tag that we got him at. So this is make or break for you. We picked up his fifth year option. I think this is make or break for him, man. It's not, he's young, he's learning, all of that anymore. It's you either got it or you don't. That's how I'm looking at it. Maybe the Saints feel different. I don't. This is like make it or break it for me. I've been nice to him when I've reviewed him and things like that, because he's good against the run. He has the tools. He has everything you want, but he hasn't put it together on the field. And I'm not a big sacks guy, because I think sacks are a super overrated stat. But man, like, for him to just have a double-digit sack year or something like that, that would ease a lot of, I don't know the word I'm looking for, not pain, but it'll just put me at ease. Put me at ease with Marcus Davenport. And on offense, I had a lot of guys pop into my head. Obviously, the first 2 that most people would say would probably be Taysom or Jameis, which is, I wouldn't be mad at those answers. Both quarterbacks have a lot to prove. Obviously, Winston, wants to come in and lead the team. Taysom had 4 starts last year. He wants to also lead the team. So those guys were options. Decided not to go there. Offensive line had some options. Ruiz, McCoy. But who I decided to go on and pick is Michael Thomas. I know that sounds crazy after coming off of NFL record catches, this and that. But I think he has something to prove this year. It's been a lot of Michael Thomas disrespect. I don't think he's earned that disrespect, but I think, it's Michael Thomas. It's MT. He talks a lot, so I guess, when he's down, people are going to kick. And they're kicking right now. A lot of corners will open their mouths. Even receivers will open their mouths, like when they give lists and stuff like that. No Michael Thomas anywhere to be found. I just think that's very disrespectful. Still the best receiver in the league to me. When I'm going off best receivers, I give you a 2-year span. I'm not just going to go off your last year. I'm going to go off your last 2 years. And I'm going to take everything into consideration. And he's just been the best to me. So I think he has a lot to prove this year. Obviously, no Drew Brees, so people are already saying, Drew Brees was the perfect quarterback for him because he only can run slants and short routes and blah, blah, and blah, blah. They might want to go check the tape when Taysom Hill was the quarterback. MT was out there on the one ankle. by the way. Also, I'll be dropping Jameis Winston 30 interception video. Part 2 will release sometime this afternoon. Got a couple things I need to finish editing on there. Get that out to y'all. But that'll basically wrap up the Saints, man. Like I said, I'm so ready for this to get started. Training camp is so close, but it's so far away at the same time. I'm just ready to get this thing going, get this thing moving. I'm tired of reviewing off-season things, what I think is going to happen and all of that. I'm ready for stay up. This happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and so on and so forth. Next up, we got the Pelicans. Not anything crazy going on, but I did see it's a lot of Bledsoe rumors. Obviously, he didn't fit with the team this year. I think it's a couple young guys, NAW, Kyra Lewis, that needs that playing time. Josh Hart can kind of slide to the 2 when he's back healthy and things like that. So yeah, I think they'll definitely get rid of him, move on from him. I think he's having an expiring contract, easy to move. See if he can get something in return for him. Also, I did see rumors of Kyle Lowry. This would be a huge. I can't put so much emphasis on that. It'll be a huge get for the Pels. They can get Kyle Lowry. I know he's older. He's not the same. But the champion, he plays basketball the right way. He plays defense. He's a veteran, great leader, all those things that the Saints need, Zion needs, and he can shoot the ball. He's going to space the floor and things like that. So I don't know how possible it is, but if the Pelicans can pull off Kyle Lowry, I'll take some heat off Griffin back because he's in a doghouse for me right now. All right. We had LSU Media Day, day 1 at SEC Media Day in Hoover, Alabama. Not too much out of that. Coach O talked. Main things I took out of that was he just talked about his new coaching hires. You know, nothing insane there. Said we're going to stay in the 4-3 defense because we were 3-4 with Aranda. Switched to 4-3 with Pelini, and now we're going to stay in the 4-3. And they took Derek Stingley there, who I think would be a top 5 pick, in this upcoming draft. Hopefully he's in the Heisman running, but the team has to be good. And for the LSU fans out there, I won't even talk about them, very long today. I'm just going to pose this question, and you can answer in the comments below. Do we stand a chance this year? That's the only question I got. Do we stand a chance this year? I have my own answers and my own opinions, but I think it's way too early. I can more predict the professional guys early and things like that, but with college, you just never know. Freshmen are coming in. You have transfers coming in. Like, it's just a lot of roster turnover, coaching turnover. It's hard to predict. I mean, it's kids, so you never know what they're doing in the summer and things like that. Guys could come in way better. You could have like a guy like Joe Burrow, man, who came back, won the Heisman after having a very, very subpar, season before that. So you just never know with college guys. So yeah, answer that below, man. It's gonna be a short podcast today. Don't want to, carry this out too long because it's about to get down to the nitty gritty. All right, this was a quick one. This was a very, very quick one. I'm about to start having guests on. I know people have asked me, and it's kind of weird talking to myself, just talking into the mic. But yes, I will start having guests on. Some guests will be subscribers and things like that. But it's coming. I wanted to get a couple out here by myself, just to kind of get in the routine of doing them every Tuesday, releasing them every Tuesday, or whatnot. So we'll see, man. It's some guests coming on here. Hopefully, we'll have some other surprises later down the line. Actually, I don't want to give too much information there, but we'll see. We'll just see. Hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, all that hoopla that everybody say. And if I had my camera up, which I never will, right, left, bottom, wherever the video's at, watch those as well. I'm out.